Hi everyone, my name is Wuri Handayani. I'm currently a lecturer at Accounting Department, Fakulty of Economics and Bisnis Universitas Gadjah Mada since 2018. Since 2024, I become the chairman of Disability Service Unit Universitas Gadjah Mada. I am a wheelchair user since 1993 due to mountain accidents when I was undergraduate on the second year. Since then, as a wheelchair user, I have a limitation in terms of mobility because in Indonesia, very difficult being a disabled. There is no place with the accessibility at all. So I was inspired to be a lecturer due to my old experience when I was a student in a higher education institution. My colleague often didn't pass the subject and they asked me to help to guide on how to solve the problem. And then I was thinking that working in the academic area, it seemed like we are requires to be more improve our knowledge and we still have to update our recent knowledge. So I think because of my ideal dream, so I wanted to be a lecturer since I was undergraduate student. My first career as a lecturer, I think I started in Malaysia, in University Malaysia Perlis in 2015. So in terms of delivering material, there is no such difference between my time when I was in the UK and Malaysia. However, still the main barrier is about the infrastructure because the building is not fully accessible. So I have to help someone else to get into the class. And the main problem is that the whiteboard is quite high, so I couldn't reach when I need to reach the whiteboards. So I found an application, we can mirroring the information from my iPad through my laptop. So this experience, I brought it when I joined Universitas Gadjah Mada. But still, they have some of the limitation. For example, when I have to move from one building to another building, because the way on how to reach this building is not fully accessible, so I still need someone help to get into one building to other building. When I joined Universitas Gadjah Mada in 2018, I was accepted and I was feel genuinely supported because during the examination or during the recruitment, I didn't mention that I am a disabled, but in terms of the process of recruitment, interview, and so on, I was facilitated. And when I was accepted in the university as a lecturer, and then my colleague at the time asked me what are the support that I need to become more familiar with the environment. And I said, to me it's quite enough. However, at the time in FEB, there was no disabled toilet. So I asked them to provide a disabled toilet. And now currently, as I mentioned, all of the building, all of the level provided disabled toilet in FEB. Well, In terms of academic, my biggest achievement, I have to say that I hold a Ph.D. holder. So being or having a Ph.D. holder have broaden my capacity and also broaden my bargaining power. I believe the statement from Nelson Mandela that mentioned education is the biggest weapon to change the world. So I can compare when I hold undergraduate and even master, my voices when I advocate does not really considered. But when I hold a PhD, it's totally different because society, community consider me as the holder of the highest level of education. And then in terms of the disability, so I have achievement that the establishment of disability service unit in Universitas Gadjah Mada is considered my big achievement. So I want to demonstrate that disabled people, they can be excel in everywhere as long as they are given the opportunity. So as I mentioned, this privilege, and then I want to change the stigma from the society. Then I have commitment to become a role for disabled people in Indonesia, that being disabled is not the end of the world. Being disabled can be excel as long as we improve ourselves, we enhance our knowledge and competency, and we can show and present, demonstrate to the society that their stigma, their opinion about disability is not always true. So this is the thing that I believe become my strength, that I have a privilege, I have to do something, I have to advocate people in Indonesia to give the opportunity for disabled people in Indonesia, for better Indonesia in the future. So of course, my biggest support system is my husband. He always support me, he always encourage me, and he always remind me about my role as a disabled, as a lecturer, that I have to give the positive impact to the society. And I also learn a lot from students with disability in Indonesia, and also from the community of disabled people in Indonesia, how they're difficult, how they problem. And of course, I also thank support from Universitas Gadjah Mada for providing the support. It's not individually, but for all disabled people in Universitas Gadjah Mada. So the main barriers faced by disabled people in everywhere is about attitude of people around them. So it's not the infrastructure, it's not the ramp, it's not the guiding block and so on, but the attitude. So one thing that we need to change if we are going to be inclusive campus is how we can enhance, how we can improve the culture of inclusivity. It should be start from change our mindset that disabled people is not a sick people. They are not people that should be given an aid and then enough. But disabled people is a human. Same with non-disabled human. They have rights. Same with non-disabled people. So we have to understand that if non-disabled people have a rights, fully rights in terms of economic, life, living and so on, and then same with the disabled people. So the government, the institution should respect, should protect and should fulfill the human rights of disabled people. In faculty or in higher education institution, the thing that need to be improved is how this culture of inclusivity can be implemented from the top level management to middle level management and even low level management and all the people in the faculty. It's not only for students but also to the supporting academic staff and also to lecturer. So my suggestion is first you have to pursue the higher level education, and then you have to broaden your knowledge, you have to enhance your competency, and we also have to broaden our network. And for those who are already in the academic career, so we have to have more effort to gain the high level of academic career. I believe that if we have a constraint, then we have to put more effort to get the ambitious to reach the higher level of our life and higher level of the academic career.